links that can take us to different pages within our own website, let's talk about some more cool things that we can do with links. And these links are just going to be your average run-of-the-mill links. So if I just create your standard anchored element, so I just do an ahref attribute =, and then I'm going to say https://www.google.com, and I close out my opening tag, and I want to say link to Google, and I do a /a, so I close out my link. This just has a link to Google, and if I click on it, let's open this in a new page. So this is the same exact website, just in a new window here. If Replit wants to load, let's refresh. Stop. Okay. So this says link to Google, and if I click on it, it takes me to Google on my same web page. It took away my ability to continue on the website. Well, we can have a link, so I'm going to copy this exact same link, but I'm going to add one more attribute here. So I'm going to just put that over there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more attribute. So I have the same exact link as this one up here. Both are the exact same. But where I put my attributes, I'm going to say target. And then my target, I'm going to do an _blank. And what this is going to do is, instead of saying link to Google, I'm going to say link to Google in new tab, or windows /window. All right, so now let's run it. I'm going to create a space here. This is what we call a break element, so that it's a little bit easier for you guys to see the difference. It just creates a break in our code. Okay, now let's rerun our web page here. All right, so okay, I'm just gonna do a normal h1 new link. I just want to separate it out so you guys can see that they're different. /h1. There we go. Okay. So if I refresh this, notice how if I click on this top link, it takes me in my same window to google.com. And if I hit the back button, it takes me back to our website. But if I click on this bottom link that has the attribute target = blank, it opened it in a new tab. And then I can't go back because it's a new tab, which is kind of cool. And we did that with the target _blank. Another thing that I want to show you guys is that we can have links to like an email. So if you've ever seen one, it's like email me. Well, this one we still have our href attribute, but instead of putting in a website here, what we can do is we can say mail to : and then my email is dakemke@wsd.net. And then I say something like email me. And then we close out our list element. I'm going to do another header in between just so that it's a little more separated out for you guys and it's less confusing. So I used the mail to and then my email as where I put my href attribute. And then now if I run it in a new page, notice how it has this email. And if I click on it, it takes me to Gmail and starts an email for me, which is kind of cool. And the last thing that I really want to touch on really quick is I can have picture links. So I want this exact same Google link, but instead of having it instead of having this Google link say link to Google, I want it to be an image. And so I can just put my image attribute here, img, and then I say src equals, and then let's go to google.com, and then this is a Google. I'm going to copy image address. And then instead of having text where in between my opening A tag and my closing A tag, I just have an image attribute or image tag there. If we load this in a new page now, if I click on this picture, it takes me to Google. It's kind of cool. So we can do a whole lot more with links than we ever thought.